Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Haven't made a video in a little while. I've been not checked out fully, but I had a little mini vacation I spent with my brother up at his farm, doing work around there and stuff, and it was really needed. This campaign is hard work, but that's what's required. But like I say, is you can't run wide open 100 miles an hour every day and not expect a break. So it was a needed downshift, and so Monday, I'm back fully at it, starting the door knocking campaign and all that. That's where we're going to win this thing. Is putting my face in front of the voter and telling them why I'm the best candidate for Area 8, and why I am the best advocate for parents, students, and teachers. And it's because I understand what's at stake. We have some good folks on the board, very credentialed, very educated, very certified, with lots of experience in administration and bureaucracy. But like I've said before, watching these videos, these live streams on YouTube with the board meetings, reading the newspaper, talking with them, I don't believe they understand the fight that we're really in. And so, they can't see the forest through the trees kind of a scenario. It doesn't make them bad. It's just, if we're not planning and positioning our systems and our institutions for long term, and we're only looking at next year's budget, and we're not really heading off some of the major issues that are coming our way, then we are doomed to fail. And we see the failures all over the place. We see them in the statistics from just basic comprehension, math, English, standardized testing. And not to get too far into standardized testing, because we know there's a good faith argument to be had on both sides. I believe that, but with COVID and the education loss, I don't think the old ways are going to work anymore. I think parents and the teachers I talk to, they need something new. They want to try something new. They know the old way doesn't work, and it's a beast that we're constantly feeding. So we need radical change, and I know none of us like that word radical, but the problem is, how about this? How about innovative change? Whatever makes you feel good about yourself. But we need something different, is what it comes down to. We need a different way of thinking. We need folks on the board that will push back against the bullies. And I don't mean to sound vague when I say that. There are bullies on the board. There are folks who are I'm gonna say it, they're politically on the left, and they're very aggressive. And if you're a Republican on the board and you can't push back against those folks when it comes to principle issues, then you have no business on the board. And then secondarily, switching gears a little bit, I'll say this: Mr. Leventis, we got some questions for you, some real questions. You were a sitting senator for 32 years in the district that I'm in. And so you shouldn't have any problem answering this question. Where are you at on CRT? Where are you at on social emotional learning? Where are you at on school choice and parental rights? And I don't want to hear just some vague non-answer like it's a national issue or it's a state level issue. No, sir, I want to know your opinion, Mr. Former Senator Phil Leventis. What is your opinion on these matters? They matter to people. They matter to the voter, and I'm going to see it through that they get me on record. I have no problem answering the questions. Do you? Anyway, let's do this thing. We can do this. We can win this. We can change the course of our public school system. We just got to put the right people in place. From myself, Sherry Smith, Robbie Robinson, people all across the state. We win majorities, conservative majorities. I mean tough conservatives. I'm not talking about these weak-kneed Republicans. Tough conservatives across the state that we can work with Ellen Weaver when she wins the state superintendent, and she can work with the state legislators, which we have a supermajority in the House. We can do some real big things. I am very, very confident in that. We just have to have enough faith and enough confidence and enough gumption to want to do the right thing. And sometimes that's being a little uncomfortable. And sometimes that means casting a vote for someone who's not the status quo person. We have way too many of them. They got PhDs by their name. They got doctor by their name. They have all kinds of certifications and accreditations, and that's great. But what has gotten us to this point in our public education? We've been led by these experts for generations. It's time to try something new. So thank you for your time. God bless you. God bless South Carolina. God bless America.